Hello, welcome back to vlog number 7 for Media One.
So, Oliver, what would you say has been a significant turning point in your life?
Well, I think one that comes to my mind immediately is in the first semester of 2020, I was studying... First up is the Turning Point interview from the Week 9 workshop. Unfortunately, due to illness and some technical difficulties with Zoom and other software, the footage we gathered couldn't quite gather all the bases I wanted it to. As I wasn't the director or interviewer, I found it sort of frustrating how some aspects of the exercise were out of my hands, even though I wouldn't really have changed anything about how we shot on the day. Even though I have my own faults, whenever doing group work I always feel compelled to take some sort of charge and get on top of things early. This will be helpful for my video interview portrait exercise, as I'll get to actually have that control and not feel constricted by technology or time limitations. Well, apart from the due date and hiring the equipment. Filming the interviews also highlighted to me the necessity to focus on full frame for my upcoming portrait exercise. My Turning Point interview here is worse off for the bland beige-white walls behind me and the lack of variety in the visual elements of the frame, so that's an idea I can build off for the assignment. So I'm glad that I sort of took that turning point in my life, reevaluated what I was doing, and ended up here. It's been a positive change.
Alright, perfect. Thanks, Oliver.
Awesome. Reading Michael Rabbage's piece, Conducting and Shooting Interviews, also highlighted a few key things for me. Firstly, the passages about freeing yourself to listen and improvise. That, as an interviewer, I can adjust and adapt during a shoot to reorient the direction of the interview as new aspects arrive, or as the interviewee introduces a previously unprepared, interesting line of thought. This stood out to me because I often feel quite rigid when prepping and shooting my work. I often just create a plan and then follow it. But with this idea in mind, hopefully will positively impact my work. Secondly, the concepts about power dynamics, trust, and interviewer temptation stood out to me because it's something I don't think that I often consider. My own energy and body language that I bring to a shoot that I won't necessarily physically feature in, but now for my next project I will. That simply by being there, reacting in certain ways, interjecting, listening, even consoling, I can shift and affect the outcome of an interview more than just being simply a conduit for the questions. And finally we have the experimental film, which I generally based around the orange-red colours, and as well as a particular narrative or theme which I'll leave up to the artistic interpretation of my dedicated viewers.